This is something new I'm going to do today, where I'm going to let you see me writing, okay?
Okay.
Now, I think we have seen the story map before because
Yes.
you and I have written stories before. And when we write a story, the first thing we do is we make a story map. And the story map will help us think about who is going to be in the story. Okay, who are the characters? It's going to help us think about where is this taking place and when is this taking place? That's the setting. It is going to help us think about what's the problem in the story that needs to get solved. So what happens at the beginning of the story, that's the big problem. It's going to help us think about what's the solution at the end of the story. So at the very end, how does it get fixed? And what are the things that happen in the middle of the story that help solve the problem? The important things. The events are the important things that happen in the story that help solve the problem. For example, even though it was really funny when Swift Paws slipped in the ballroom and knocked the cheese fondue over, and then that knocked the next one over and the next one and the next one. And all of a sudden there was melted cheese all over the floor. That was really funny, but that event did not help solve the problem. So as we think about what happened in the story, we're going to be thinking about the important events that had to happen in order for the problem to get solved. Now, so we're going to do the story map kind of backwards, okay? We have already finished reading the story. So by the time we're done filling out the story map, we are going to see what the author of this book had to do before he started writing. Because the author of this book had to make a story map before he started writing the story. And so as we fill this out, we're basically going to be figuring out what was the story map that the author made before he started writing the story. So let's go ahead with characters. And we'll write down the names of the Heromice first, okay? So let's see here. We have Geronimo, Super Stilton, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then we also have his partner, Swift Paws.
Swift Paws.
And who is his other partner?
Super Lady Wonder Whiskers.
Right, Lady Wonder Whiskers. And they also had their 3 assistants that worked in the headquarters, those 2 kids and kind of the grandma character. But I think I'm not going to put them down at the moment. I am going to put down the Invisible Thief.
Thief Mouse.
Okay, and next to that, I'm going to write PROF period means professor, Professor Griffmouse. And then there's a lot of characters, right? So up here, I'm going to put Tony Sludge.
1, 2, and 3.
Right, and Swiffer and 1, 2, and 3. Right, those guys are the sewer rats. Right, we also had Duchess Mousecovia and we had the chief of police. But here we have the good guys. Those are the Heromice. And we have this person who is, he seems at the beginning of the story like he's bad, right? But he's kind of a tricky character. And then we have the bad guys who are up here. So the setting, the story begins at the park. And then it goes to the Heromice headquarters.
And Sun Moon Lake. And then Sun Moon Lake.
Oh, the Grand Hotel did look like it was at Sun Moon Lake, didn't it? That was the Grand Hotel. And then they went after that to Griff Mouse's house, his lab, right? His house and lab, and then and also the sewer. Okay. So now we know who's in the story and where it happened. All right, now the problem in the story. What is the problem in the story?
What is the problem?
Yeah, what is it?
What is it?
Well, the diamonds are stolen, right?
Yes.
I think that's a problem. So diamonds stolen. But you know, the problem is even bigger than that, because can they see the thief?
Nope.
The thief appears to be invisible. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this sentence here. What I want to show you in this sentence right here is that right here, this first part here, this sentence is about diamonds right here. And the rest of this tells us about the diamonds, what's happening to them, okay? They're being stolen. Now, I could have put my period right here, okay? I could have put a period right there and have that be the end of my sentence. But there was another sentence I wanted to add to the problem, which was not about the diamonds, but about the thief, the person who took the diamonds. They could not see him on the video camera, on the security camera. When they looked at the video from the security camera, the thief seemed to be invisible. Appears is what you see with your eyes, and they could not see him with their eyes. He appeared to be invisible right here. So this is information about the thief. So there was kind of two problems. One is diamonds were being stolen, but also it's not easy to catch a thief if you don't know who it is and you can't see him on the video from the security camera. So I wanted to combine those two sentences into one compound sentence. So what I did, let me just get rid of my period here, is instead of a period, I turned this into a comma and the word and. So I turned this period into a comma, added the word and now I have a compound sentence. And there's two parts to it, okay? The diamonds, that's part of the problem. They're being stolen. And the thief, this is the other part of the problem. He appears to be invisible. So before we do the events, let's think about the solution for a minute. Okay, so the solution is that we're going to be talking about the sewer rats here in the events, right? They're the bad guys in the story. And we're going to find out, well, actually, maybe I won't write the solution yet. The solution is that the sewer rats do get away, but Griff Mouse does return the diamonds and he does apologize. He does say he's sorry, okay? So the solution might not make sense to someone who hasn't read the story yet, but we know that the sewer rats get away, and that's the name of their group. So I'm going to give that a capital S here and a capital R because that's the name of their group. So they do get away, but this is the important part right here. Swift Mouse returns the diamonds and apologizes. That means he says he's sorry. Okay, so here we have the beginning of our story where we have the problem, and we have the end of our story where we have the solution. But now we need to be thinking about what are the things that happen in the story that help solve the problem. Okay, so we're going to do event number 1. Now I'm going to skip over the cheesy freeze and the park and the green pen, the super pen, and the awning, and Geronimo being all embarrassed and getting all tangled up in the awning with ice cream and being sticky, and Swift Paws making fun of him, because those things, they're interesting and they're funny, but they don't help solve the problem. So I'm going to start out by saying here that the Heromice suspect, make sure you can see that while I'm writing. The Heromice suspect. Suspect means they think they know what's going to happen. The Heromice suspect, that means they think they know what's going to happen. Okay, they think that the thief will want the star-studded diamond. Do you remember the star-studded diamond? Who did that belong to?
The invisible thief.
Well, the invisible thief wants the star-studded diamond, but who does he need to take it from? Who's the one that has it at the beginning of the story?
The star-studded gemstone.
That's right, the star-studded gemstone. Who has it? Do you remember which character has it? Remember that lady in the pink, was she wearing a pink dress?
I know, Lady Wonder Whiskers.
Lady Wonder Whiskers did not have the star-studded diamond.
Because
It was Duchess Mousecovia. Do you remember her?
yes,
At the Grand Hotel? And she was wearing it around her neck, right?
yes,
They knew that she will wear it. The Heromice suspect that the thief will want the star-studded diamond or gemstone, which Duchess Mousecovia will wear at a ball, that's that fancy party, at the Grand Hotel. Okay, that's what they think is going to happen. So what do? So they go there to set a trap. Okay, so the Heromice think, how can we catch the invisible thief? We just know the invisible thief is trying to get diamonds. He keeps going to jewelry stores and stealing diamonds. And they think, you know what, tonight at this ball at the hotel is going to be the biggest diamond in the world, right? Duchess Mousecovia is going to be wearing it as a necklace. It's the biggest diamond in the world. If this thief wants diamonds,
in the whole world,
he will.
in the whole earth, in the whole earth.
You know, I don't remember, Archie, if it said that specifically. I think it kind of implied that. It kind of made us feel that way. But they're thinking, this is a really big diamond. And so if the thief is looking for diamonds, he will definitely want that diamond. So I think they suspect, or they think, that the thief is going to go to the Grand Hotel that night to try to steal that big diamond from Duchess Mousecovia. So they think, well, we will get there first. We will put up video cameras. We will all be there in our superhero costumes, and we will set a trap. We will catch the thief. That is their plan. Does it work out? Do they catch him at the hotel?
No.
Does the thief get the diamond?
Yes.
Yes, the thief does steal a star-studded diamond.
Gemstone.
They call it a gemstone. I'm going to call it a diamond.
What?
Because it's more specific. And I think that he's looking specifically for diamonds. A diamond is a type of gemstone. There are other types of gemstones also. So he did steal the star-studded diamond, but did the Heromice catch him?
No.
No, the Heromice were not able. I think I'm gonna stick with my present tense, which is are. The Heromice are not able to catch him. Okay, so we're going to stop here for today and finish this tomorrow, but you can see on our story map that we know the characters, we know the setting, we know the problem in the story. We know the first event is that the Heromice tried to set a trap for the invisible thief at the Grand Hotel. And we know that they didn't catch him. So at the Grand Hotel, their plan did not work, right? The thief got the diamond and the Heromice did not get the thief. This event here, number 2, is not helping to solve the problem, but it is kind of an important event because when we talk next about the invisible camera that they used to figure out who the invisible thief is, that event would not make sense if we don't explain what happened at the Grand Hotel. So you can see here with number 2, I'm not talking about the fondue. I'm not talking about the cheese ice cream superpower. I'm not talking about the race up to the roof. I'm not talking about, who was that pretty lady that came down the stairs?
Percy.
Priscilla?
No.
I'm not talking.
Lady Wonder was cursed.
Yeah, I'm not talking about all those details. I'm just saying that
Lady Wonder was cursed. It's not Priscilla.
You're right. We kind of figured that out, right? But I'm not talking about all of the things that happened at the hotel. I'm just saying that the thief got the diamond and the Heromice did not catch the thief. And tomorrow when we start, we're going to talk about what do the Heromice do next? Like what happens that tells them to go to Griff Mouse's house, right? How do they figure out, how do they find out that they need to go to his house? So tomorrow, that's the event we're going to start with, okay? Deal?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to say.
So long, Chip.
Okay, so long, Archie.